What's going on, you guys? It's BKO back with another video. And before the video starts, if you guys haven't already subscribed, then make sure to subscribe because that really helps out my channel. And also, if you guys enjoy the pet videos, then make sure to leave a like because that really helps out the video. But yeah, you guys saw the title. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my collection of mega and ultra pets. Before I actually show you guys the pets, I'm going to be throwing some numbers at you. I went on the bank of all my characters, I went in the houses of all my characters, I went in the shared bank, and in total on my main account, I have 162 pets that are either ultra or mega. I did the same thing on my second account, and in total I have 23 pets that are either ultra or mega. So if you add both of those together, in total I have 185 pets that are either ultra or mega. So you know, I was kind of interested. I was like, how many snacks would that have taken me to like train all those pets to mega? So I first calculated how much XP that would take me to train one pet from baby to mega, and in total that number is 4,075. And then you multiply that number of 4,075 by 185 pets, since I have that many pets that I've trained the mega, and that will give you a number of 753,875. So that's the total amount of XP it took me to train 185 pets to mega. And then now we're gonna assume that I used all fancy yogurts, which is like the best mega snack because it gives 50. So then you divide that number by 50. And that'll give you around 15,077. So in total, if I used all fancy yogurts to train up 185 pets to mega, it would have taken me 15,077 fancy yogurts. But then you have to consider that when they added the skip game feature, they also added a bit of XP onto some of the levels. So I'm pretty sure training your pet from adult to ancient went from 500 to 525. And then training your pet from ancient to epic went from like 1,000 to 1,050. And then training your pet from epic to mega went from 2,000 to 2,125. So you would lower that number by a bit from the pets that I trained before they added the skip game feature. But that's not the main thing that would lower that number. The real thing that will lower that number is double pet XP. Since during double pet XP it takes half the amount of snacks that it usually does, that will lower the number by a lot. There isn't really a way for me to calculate that because like I haven't documented every single snack that I use during every single double pet XP, but yeah, it'll definitely bring the number down by a lot. But then also you have to consider that I trained some of my pets from mega to ultra, which also costs a lot of snacks, and I didn't really check how many ultra pets I had compared to how many mega pets I have, so I didn't really do that calculation, but it'll add on to the number of pet snacks slightly. But yeah, take that how you will. Either way, that's a lot of snacks. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my pet collection. So yeah, we're gonna start on my balance because my balance has majority of my pets on it, and obviously I can't go one by one on each pet explaining like what I did to it because that would make the video so long. So honestly, I'm just gonna kind of speed by them. Some of them I do have stories, like I know exactly which one was my first pet the mega, so I'm gonna stop on that one for a bit. And also on my balance character, I somewhat divided my pets into which ones were fails and which ones weren't. So right now in my bag I have the ones that I considered that weren't a fail. I'm just gonna start showing you guys. You guys can just pause whenever you want. I'm gonna go by it pretty quick because honestly, if you want to see them all separately, you can kind of like slow down the video or you can just pause it, I guess. This is the only one that isn't a mega pet inside of my inventory right now. That's because it's my like max stat blood bat and I didn't want to just get rid of that. But okay, so you guys can see nothing really special. It is my ultra and mega pets like I said earlier. But yeah, some of these are kind of fails. I didn't like get rid of all of them that weren't fails inside of my bag, but most of them are pretty good. I don't know the total that were in my bag right there, but then you come down here. This is my house where I stashed just all of my pets that were fails. These are a bunch of failed mega pets. They're all mega and like they just have a bunch of random failed talents. You can see when I put them together like this is exactly 50 pets. You can look down here, the pet count 50 out of 50. And every single one of these pets is a fail at mega. Some of these were blind pets to mega, so like they have multiple fails on them, but honestly they're still crazy that I have 50 pets that are failed at mega. So I'm gonna pick these all up and I'm just gonna go through them. Now they're all in my bag, and the way that I differentiate them from the other pets that I showed earlier is they're the ones that aren't locked. Because when you pick up a pet that was placed in your house, it'll automatically unlock it, and all of my pets before I have them locked. So yeah, that's the way that I know. So I'm just gonna go buy these ones right now. They're just a bunch of fails. Like straight up, they all have at least one fail on them or something that I considered was a fail, which is crazy. You can see right here, this is like my first pet the mega. This is straight up my first that was actually good. Wait, no, I'm actually thinking now, and I'm pretty sure this was my second pet that I trained the mega, because before this one I had one that was like more damage based. So I'm pretty sure this was my second one, and I trained this so long ago. Like if I put this on right now and you guys saw the stats, I'll actually do that. This is so bad. This is from like, I don't know when this was. It was probably like 20 2013, 2014, 2012, something around there. But honestly, this is crazy. This was my second pet the Mega. But yeah, we're gonna keep going through the unlocked pets. You guys can just look at them if you want. Like I said earlier, you can just like pause whenever. These are just a bunch of fails though, or like ones that I considered were fails, so like they're not really that special to me if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm looking for one in particular. There's one that I know is my first pet. Like I thought that one was. It's on the exact same base as the one that I showed earlier, but like I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. I have to find that one now. I really need to find that one. I think it's the one at the top. So once we get to the one at the top, I'm pretty sure it's that one. And yes, it's that one. You can see how low the stats are. So I'm gonna equip this one and you will realize why the stats are so low. So when I go and I actually press on the pet, look down at the power. Back then I had no idea that like any of these stats actually affected like the damage or like how high the stat was. I was like, I don't know, 10? No, I wasn't even 10. I was like 9 when I was doing this shit. I had no idea. I was just like training up pets for fun. So I had no idea that I had to train up the power. Because look, when you read that, I was like a 10-year-old. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not going to train that up. And I just never trained up the power. So the stats were so low for like forever. I remember naming this pet Samson because I used to watch The Real J and he named like his, which one was it? I think it was his Clockwork Paladin pet, Samson. And like, I was like, oh, I want to do that too. So like, honestly, I've been watching WizTubers for so long. This straight up brings back memories, but this shows how bad this was. I was so bad back then. I didn't know I had to train up the power for the stats to go up. That is so sad. But yeah, we're going to keep going through the pets. I don't think there's many left. Yeah, that's it. That's straight up it. But yeah, that was pretty much just all the failed pets. I'm going to go into another character now. Now I'm on my life character. I don't have these ones on like any of my other accounts differentiated by the locking system. Like some of them are fails and some of them aren't, but like I didn't unlock and lock the ones that I knew were fails or not. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them. You guys can just look at them. Honestly, I don't have that many on my life, so like it's not that crazy. But yeah, here's just the pets that I have on my life. Moving on to my myth character, I don't have that many pets on him either that are mega and ultra, but honestly, these are just all of them that I do have. Yeah, nothing really special. Next, I'm on my storm. Like I said, you can just like slow down the video or like pause it whenever you want to see one of the pets. But okay, here, this is another pet. This is another pet that I made a super long time ago. This was probably 2015, 2016, around that time. And you can see it's on this pixie thing. It's super weird. Like, I would never use this now, but I just remember making this pet straight up. Back then, I would watch It's Michael's Magus Storm PvP, and that's like the main reason why I made this pet, because I wanted to make a Magus Storm. I did end up doing that, and I'm happy that I did, because I loved playing on my Magus Storm. But yeah, this was pretty much like my first Storm pet. I just remember making this vividly. It was so crazy, because this was one of like my first non-actual fail pets. Obviously, the numbers are low, like you can see, but it was such a clean triple-double. And back in the day, like triple-double was what everybody went for. And then you can see here, I made an identical pet to this on the baby dactyl, which in today's age it's like a better pet, but like honestly back then I'm pretty sure that the dealer was actually 8 on it, and that was the reason why I didn't use it. I think the numbers were too low for it to be 9. It was like a fake 9. That's what people used to call it back in the day, because the numbers were so low on the pets. It was either the dealer or the proof that was fake 9, because I remember back in the day there was a reason why I didn't use this pet, and it was one of the numbers were lower than like my other pet. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going through the pets. There's nothing really special on my storm apart from those ones that I just showed there. Now I'm on my fire. These are just pretty much all my fire pets. Honestly, there's nothing wait, this was actually my first myth pet. I remember that. This was my first non-failed myth pet. This is straight up what made me make a legendary myth. If it wasn't for this pet, I probably wouldn't have made my legendary myth, because I started at Magus, I got up to Warlord on that, and then I got like all the gear and stuff like the Duelist Ring and then the Duelist of Fame. This was back in the day. This was like a while ago. And then I brought him up to legendary and I had so much fun. Like you can see the numbers are super low. It has infal, which like not many people use anymore because the cast rate is so low. But yeah, I just remember making this pet so vividly too. That's crazy. This actually brings back so many memories. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. There's nothing really else on my fire, I don't think. Now I'm on my death. I know there's one. There's this one. This is the pet. This was what made me make my my death entirely. Like straight up, I remember this so clearly. I had a max of 6 characters back in the day because there wasn't even like the additional character slot elixir, and I didn't even buy that till recently anyways. But yeah, I straight up deleted my Magus Ice, which was my only character that was Warlord in second age. I deleted my Magus Ice because I thought it wasn't fun to play, and I made this pet that I thought was so good. I straight up don't don't even think it was Critical Striker that I got at Mega. I'm pretty sure it was Death Dealer, because this was supposed to be a pet for my myth. I actually remember that so clearly, because I remember not even like thinking of making a Death back in the day. Now Death is like my favorite character, so like I don't even really mind it. This was supposed to be a myth pet, because you know, I was doing legendary myth back then, and Bounce was so broken because Bounce would just lore spam, and then they had that the robe from House of Scales that would give him the mana burn too, which was so broken. So like legendary Balance back in the day, you needed Balance Ward kind of. I remember trying to make this pet for my myth, and then it ended up getting Death Dealer at Mega, and I was so confused. And then I just remember deleting my Magus Ice. I regret that. I regret that entirely. I'm so sad that I did that. But obviously, it made me make my Death. And honestly, if I didn't make my Death, then like I don't know what I'd be doing, because my Death is definitely my favorite character. But yeah, we're gonna keep going through all the pets. There's nothing really else that's special on my Death, I don't think. Now I'm on my Ice that I recently created when I bought the additional character slot, and yeah, there's not really anything on my Ice, it's just 2 pets. Now I went through all of the pets on my main account, which was 162, I'm pretty sure I said, so I'm gonna go on to my second account. So yeah, my second account, like I said, doesn't have that many pets. I think it was like 23, but yeah, we're just gonna show them. There's nothing really backstory to this, because like I made my second account not that long ago. It was probably like 2018, which isn't that long ago. So yeah, that's like pretty much all the pets on my storm. And now we're on my fire. I do have a lot more mega pets on my fire, because I kind of did grind my fire, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, here they are. Nothing really too special, honestly, but they're just a bunch of mega pets. Some of them are fails, but like most of them are pretty good. And then my ice, I don't have that many ice pets on my second account either, but like there they are. And then my final mega pet, this is one that I like recently made. I mean, it wasn't that recent, it was probably like a month ago, but yeah, there it is. It's not that great. It did fail with Death Sniper and Mega. That's pretty much all my pets. I added a bit of a backstory to some of them that I remembered making. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Once again, my collection is 185 mega pets, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's kind of insane. So many snacks, like I explained at the start of the video. If you guys enjoyed, then make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.